Now, I'm going to explain down to the T on the rules of engagement. See, look, the rules of engagement is all about how you engage yourself. How do you engage yourself at your best moments and your worst moments? And your in-between moments and your uncertain moments. The rules to your engagement during these times gotta coexist all across the board. Reason being because the way you approach one situation 9 times out of 10 will reveal your mental and your emotional level of where you at as a man. Now the way you are with that situation, however your mindset is revealed, it's going to be revealed in another situation. So you want to make sure with your weakest situations that your rules of engagement are the same rules of engagement as your strong situations, of your strengths. Because now you're going to pull up your weaknesses to balance up to the level of your strengths. Because the rules of your engagement is all in harmony with each other. A lot of times we gonna contradict ourselves because how we engage a situation is not the same way in how we engage another situation. And the way we engage these two situations, sometimes they go together, but sometimes they cross. And the moment that they cross, now you have to choose between who you are. Are you this or are you that? See, but now you're trying to be both, and you're trying to be this and that and be both, but you can't go like that because the moment these two separate rules of engagements to different situations and different people that you have established and set up for yourself, the moment they cross, you forfeit everything. You forfeit everything that you've built your standard and status and principle off of. You forfeit this because what you built it off of is not what you built it off on something else. See, this is what we're going to be instilling in our young men on the rules of engagement with themselves. How do you engage yourself? See, you're going to have some guys that's going to be a great athlete. The way they engage themselves in practice will show the way they engage themselves in different areas of life. Because we know in different areas of life to be able to perfect a skill, a talent, or a job, you're going to have to build yourself in a position to be able to do so, which is going to take practice. You're going to have to work hard at it. You're going to have to take the time to analyze, study, put things together, weigh things out. You're going to fail a little bit, mess up a little bit. You're going to have to do it again and get better at it. So the way a man might approach himself in the athletic field with practicing towards a sport, practicing on that jump shot, practicing on that kick, practicing on that pass, practicing on that on the outer blocks, getting ready to run. The way a man approaches these things like this, the way he might approach a test. Now you got a test coming up. What do you do on this test? Do you just go off of assumptions and guessing games, estimation, or do you practice these word problems and practice these math formulas and get it down packed to where the point that when it's time for you to do the real thing, you can perfectly do it? Can you prolifically speak on it and expound on the things that you stand for? Because when you stand for something over here and you can stand strong on it, when you're in another situation over there and you can stand on it strong too, now this is what you have called truth. Because the rules of your engagement is being shown with living proof of truth, of being able to work. This is just some of the things that we're going to be going into with my comeback doctrine on. Here, you have the rules of engagement. You have proper poise, proper position, proper approach, proper defense mechanisms, proper analyzation, proper reasoning, proper logic, proper emotional balance and bearing. You know what I'm saying? These are the things that we're going to be going into in full detailed depths to be able to get our men to the best example of being true. Straight up. That's all it is. Just being the best example of truth. And everybody got their different truths within themselves. However, this is how the harmony of nature and the universe works. Wisdom that was good for 1,000 years ago would be good for today. Wisdom that's good for today will be good for 1,000 years to come later. So these principles and these tactics and learning, these learning mechanisms that we have, and the wisdom and the knowledge being given to be received freely, is nothing more than the doctrine of combat. This is what's going to help our young men in interacting with outside forces in society. This is what's going to help our men to be able to channel a thought to make it happen the way they see it and think it, and not just the way they feel it. Because we're trying to do things based off of what we feel and not what we know. This is the balance that's going to come with this combat doctrine. I will be going in full depths. Our program will be established to be able to not only help young men be able to get closer to themselves, but be able to bring out themselves. Because you got to understand that it's nothing to know who you are if you don't know how